Have you ever wondered what could happen if a star made just one small mistake for 1 second? Imagine this. One wrong decision, one careless action, and boom, their entire career could vanish like a burnt-out light bulb in your bathroom. Today, we're going to dive into the stories of stars who were once at the top, but suddenly fell from grace just because they didn't think things through. But don't worry, some of them managed to make a comeback. So get ready for a journey full of drama and a little humor, too. Let's start with Mel Gibson. If you didn't know, this guy was once a huge superstar, and he truly impressed with a long list of iconic roles. Born on January 3, 1956, in New York, Gibson wasn't just an actor, but also a talented director. With blockbusters like Mad Max and Lethal Weapon, he quickly conquered Hollywood. But as we know, no one stays perfect forever. Yes, things started to heat up in 2006 when Gibson had a little issue with alcohol. Arrested for driving under the influence, he left not just a mark on the road, but also made a few questionable comments. By 2010, Gibson further stirred up Hollywood with a recorded argument with his girlfriend. And just like that, his career began, sliding downhill like an action movie without a happy ending. But don't lose hope. Gibson wasn't one to give up easily. He made an unexpected comeback with Hacksaw Ridge in 2016, earning not just one but several major awards. At 68, Mel Gibson is still shining in Hollywood, proving that you should always have a plan B, especially when life throws you a curveball. And of course, don't drink and drive. Next up, we have Lindsay Lohan, the golden girl of Hollywood. Well, she used to be golden, but now, her shine has dimmed a bit due to life's challenges. Born on July 2, 1986, Lindsay became a global sensation with her role in Disney's The Parent Trap at just 11 years old. After that, she starred in blockbusters like Freaky Friday and Mean Girls. But then, Lindsay's life started resembling a movie script that not even the best screenwriters could predict. Lindsay went through what you could describe as a bit of a chaotic phase. Alcohol problems, legal troubles, and frequent visits to rehab. She also faced the reality that no one wanted to hire her for big projects anymore, because who knows if she'll even show up on set tomorrow. But here's the important thing. Lindsay never gave up. That's right. Just like Herbie, the unstoppable car in her movie, Lindsay Lohan refused to stop. Despite the challenges, she kept going with smaller roles and ventured into her own business projects, like opening a nightclub and launching her fashion line. At 38, Lindsay is rewriting her life's script. It might not be a blockbuster, but at least it's starting to buzz again, isn't it? Did you know that if there's one name synonymous with humor and bold, unconventional style in American entertainment, it's definitely Roseanne Barr. Born on November 3, 1952, in Salt Lake City, Utah, Roseanne is not just a comedian, she's a phenomenon. Roseanne's career took off in the 1980s, where she shattered traditional gender stereotypes with her one-of-a-kind sense of humor. In 1988, she created her own sitcom, Roseanne, and something magical happened. The show, which depicted a working-class family facing challenges like financial struggles and gender equality, quickly became a sensation. Roseanne Barr became a storm on the screen, and her work even earned her the prestigious Emmy Award. But as we've seen many times before, the story didn't end with a happily ever after. In 2018, Roseanne was revived and became a hit once again. But it all came crashing down when Roseanne accidentally posted a highly controversial tweet, leading to the show being canceled. ABC had to rebrand the show as The Conners, and as you guessed, Roseanne was removed. Even so, at 71 years old, Roseanne Barr remains a unique and irreplaceable figure in the entertainment industry. She's still making people laugh, and if you're wondering, yes, she still knows how to make us crack up. Next, we have Michael Richards, a name that may no longer be in the spotlight, but you definitely remember him as Cosmo Kramer from the iconic sitcom Seinfeld. With his wildly absurd comedic style and gravity-defying moves, Kramer was the kind of neighbor everyone wished for. Or maybe not. Even though Seinfeld ended in 1998, Michael Richards decided to create his own show, The Michael Richards Show, in 2000. But oh no, No one was really into it, and it got canceled so quickly that it didn't even have the chance to unleash Kramer's full potential. But that wasn't the end of it. In 2006, Richards faced a major scandal during a stand-up performance when he made highly offensive racist remarks. This incident dealt a severe blow to his career. Although he tried to apologize and make amends, Richards' career never recovered the way it had been. Nowadays, at 75, he still makes occasional appearances, but no one expects him to make a comeback as Kramer. Yes, sometimes life is just like that. Next, we have Charlie Sheen, a figure who's never short of drama and theatrics. Born on September 3, 1965, Charlie Sheen made a strong mark with famous films like Platoon and Wall Street. But the role that had the whole world laughing was Charlie Harper in 2.5 Men, making him one of the highest-paid actors on television. But you know, life isn't all roses. Sheen shocked audiences with a series of personal scandals, from wild partying, drug abuse, to outlandish statements like his tiger blood remark. He was even fired from 2.5 Men in 2011, and from there, his career began to spiral. Fast. Despite attempts to make a comeback, Charlie Sheen never quite regained his former glory. However, one thing is certain: he remains an iconic and eccentric figure in Hollywood, and everyone will remember him in their own unique way. If you've ever watched Jerry Maguire, then you definitely can't forget Cuba Gooding Jr., the man who made audiences fall in love with the legendary line, "Show me the money." That's right. Cuba Gooding Jr., born on January 2, 1968, in the Bronx, New York, is an actor with a commanding presence on screen. He quickly became a standout star in the 90s, and we all remember him as football player Rod Tidwell in Jerry Maguire, 1996, a role that earned him an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. But you know, Hollywood isn't always a smooth ride. After the Oscar buzz, Cuba continued to shine in big films like Men of Honor and American Gangster. However, in the 2010s, he began facing a series of legal troubles, particularly a sexual harassment allegation in 2019. This definitely cooled down the heat around Cuba Gooding Jr.'s name. Yet, he's still in Hollywood, and while his career may not be as bright as before, at 56, he's still walking his path, a star that might be a little dimmed, but he's still at the party. Then we have Kevin Spacey, undoubtedly one of Hollywood's brightest stars. Born on July 26, 1959, in New Jersey, Spacey is an actor known for his versatility and remarkable talent. With memorable roles in The Usual Suspects and American Beauty, he won 2 Oscars and was regarded as one of the finest talents in cinema. But then, Hollywood was shaken once again in 2017 when a series of sexual harassment allegations surfaced, leading to Spacey being fired from House of Cards, the show where he had received praise for his role as Frank Underwood. His career was immediately frozen, with many projects canceled or reshot to remove him. Now, at 65, Spacey primarily works on independent projects, but despite the ups and downs, he remains an unforgettable figure in the history of cinema. Isaiah Washington, born on August 3, 1963, in Houston, Texas, is an actor known for his strong, powerful performances. Do you remember him? That's right, he played Dr. Preston Burke in Grey's Anatomy. With those intense surgeries and emotional situations, he became one of the standout characters in the show. But life isn't always as smooth as an episode of a medical drama. In 2007, Isaiah got into trouble over some inappropriate remarks on set, causing his career to take a sudden hit, and he was forced to leave Grey's Anatomy. Yet, Isaiah didn't stay idle. He continued to take on smaller projects and is working hard to return to the spotlight. Now, at 61, he's still actively working, proving that sometimes nothing can stop the perseverance of a true star. Next, we have Amanda Bynes, a standout child star in Hollywood. Born on April 3, 1986, Amanda charmed audiences with her comedic talent on shows like The Amanda Show and All That. She quickly became one of the most promising young stars in Hollywood. But as is often the case, Amanda's life wasn't always shining under the spotlight. In the early 2010s, she faced a series of personal and legal troubles. But don't worry, Amanda is actively seeking help and taking care of herself. Now at 38, she's less seen in public, but hopefully, one day she'll return and light up the stage just like she once did. And next, we can't forget about Armie Hammer, a Hollywood star with standout roles in The Social Network and Call Me By Your Name. Born on August 28, 1986, Armie quickly established himself as one of the brightest actors in the film industry. But then, Hammer's life was hit with a major shock in 2021, when a series of allegations related to abuse and sexual misconduct surfaced. These accusations not only tarnished his public image, but also caused him to lose many major projects. Now, at 38, Hammer is trying to rebuild, but his path to recovery is certainly not an easy one. Gina Carano, a former MMA fighter, actress, and fitness model, is the kind of person who can drive you crazy in the best possible way. Born on April 16, 1982, in Dallas, Texas, Gina entered the world of martial arts with the name Gina Joy Carano. And perhaps the joy in her name is the reason her punches and kicks are always filled with joy. Becoming the queen of MMA wasn't easy, but Gina made it happen, making her opponents pray for mercy from her powerful fists and kicks. But like every superhero, Gina decided to step out of the fighting cage to kick butt on the big screen. She appeared in Blood and Bone in 2009, impressing everyone with her incredible fighting skills. People might have wondered if she had just taken down a criminal before stepping onto the set. Then came Haywire and her role as Cara Dune in The Mandalorian, where Gina continued to captivate audiences with her strong presence. Especially her role as Cara Dune, a character that the Special Forces would probably only call upon when they were in really big trouble. However, life isn't always like an action movie. In 2021, Gina sparked controversy with some of her social media posts, leading Disney and Lucasfilm to part ways with her. But no matter what, Gina continues to pursue her passion for acting. Hollywood now has another controversial and incredibly intriguing figure. And now, let's talk about Hollywood's comeback queen, Winona Ryder. Born on October 29, 1971, in Winona, Minnesota, Winona has captivated the world since her very first appearance on screen. With her unique roles in Beetlejuice and Heathers, Winona not only won over audiences, but also got Tim Burton to befriend Edward Scissorhands. Oh, and let's not forget, she also turned Edward into a professional hairdresser. Winona continued to showcase her talent in films like The Crucible and Girl Interrupted. However, her career hit an unexpected pause in 2001 when she was arrested for shoplifting at a Beverly Hills store. Those luxury items? Probably not the fitting room experience Winona had hoped for. After a media storm, Winona made a grand comeback with her role in Stranger Things, making us all exclaim, "Oh, Winona is back!" At 52, she remains a symbol of strength and enduring talent. Katherine Heigl, born on November 24, 1978, in Washington, D.C., is an actress and former model you can't forget. After starting her career as a model, Katherine quickly transitioned to the screen with her role as Dr. Izzy Stevens in Grey's Anatomy. Her infectious smile and acting skills had every viewer falling head over heels. After her success on Grey's Anatomy, Katherine moved into romantic comedies with films like 27 Dresses and The Ugly Truth. Not only was she a brilliant doctor, but she was also a master at making you laugh until you cried. However, Katherine isn't afraid to speak her mind, something that not everyone always appreciates. But despite the controversies, she continues to win over audiences, and at 45, Katherine is still stealing the show on the screen. And now, we come to TJ Miller, a man who makes you laugh from the moment he steps on stage to when he appears on screen. Born on June 4, 1981, in Denver, Colorado, TJ made his mark playing Erlich Bachman in the series Silicon Valley. With his eccentric comedic style and boundless energy, he turned his character into one of the most unforgettable startup entrepreneurs. Besides comedy, TJ also appeared in films like Deadpool and The Emoji Movie, but not everything went smoothly. In 2017, TJ faced sexual harassment allegations and was involved in a scandal for making a false bomb threat on an Amtrak train. Despite the challenges in his career, TJ has persisted and is working to rebuild his reputation. At 43, he remains a colorful figure in the world of entertainment. Next up, We can't forget about Randy Quaid, one of Hollywood's most captivating stars. Born on October 1st, 1950, in Houston, Texas, Randy made his mark with unforgettable comedic roles. You probably remember him as Cousin Eddie in National Lampoon's Vacation, a comedy icon for an entire decade. But that's not all. Randy also delivered memorable performances in films like The Last Detail and Independence Day. However, by the 2000s, Randy began facing legal and personal troubles, from tax issues to some rather bizarre legal situations. But don't worry, Randy still makes occasional appearances on screen with his unmistakable style. At 73, Randy is still an interesting character in Hollywood. And those were the inspiring, yet also dramatic stories of famous stars. From shocking politicians and legendary athletes to divine chefs, each story brings us valuable lessons about life and careers. Don't forget to hit like if you found this video interesting, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next exciting content from Bright Star. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.